Hey guys, I'm gonna try to keep up with this a little better this time. The chat. I don't want to lose that. I really didn't think I was gonna need the air impact for these. It's gonna be loud. You know what? That might stay in there. Well, that's interesting. They put the bolt behind the crankshaft trigger. I have a wrench for that. Told you. they can come on. I don't know how this all comes apart. Here. Cool, that's good with the audio. What is happening here? I don't know how the keyway stayed in that gear with it falling. That's kind of impressive. Man, it's so close to wanting to come off. There it is. That was my elbow. Yeah, that was really my elbow. Check this out. Maybe if it'll focus. Ooh. That's original. That's like nowhere at all. This one's a little worse. Hold it better. My fat finger out of the way. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. You can be happy with that. This is what I'm curious about is the balance shafts, because I've got a bunch of copper goop in the bottom of my oil pan, and I don't know if it's like engine restore or a bearing coming apart. So I'm really curious if the head gasket saved me. Good call, Kyle. Hi. That doesn't look bad. That one's okay. So they spin double crankshaft RPM, and these are known for going out. Ooh, that bearing's got quite a bit of wear. I might actually try to get the camera to show that. This one looks good too. How can I do this? Hold on, you're gonna lose audio or video for a second. Okay, check this out. Uh-oh, hold on. Power cord too. Look here. It's got a nice spot worn down in it. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm too far away from the computer. Hopefully y'all can see it. Are you asking what these are, Kyle? These are balance shafts. A 4-cylinder motor is inherently imbalanced. So when you get up above like 2.5 liters, they vibrate real bad, apparently. So I'm going to take them out and see what happens. Yeah. We don't need them. So that should be everything on this side. I can't tell what they look like. see if I can do this without it getting away from me. I'll take that. There we go. I was getting ready to lose balance shaft bearings. That inner one's got the same little notch in it. So that's cool. Popping the head gasket probably saved me. Yeah, I'd need a whole new motor. It'd send metal through everything, and I'd have to at least turn the crank. Probably would have wrecked the head too, because there's no bearings for the cam. It's just machined into the head. Really dumb setup, but yeah, what am I looking for? Got 12-point sockets. Come on. New sockets are the worst, man. Watch your ears. Oh my God. I ought to stop right here. It's not even focused on that. Can you? Let's do this. Look at that thing. There is nothing wrong with it. I should just stop and put this thing back together. Cool. Spelling on, fix the title spelling. What's the title spelling? I didn't look. I don't remember what I actually called it. Let's see if this will pop out. My hammer's too wide. Hold on. Okay. I should stop. There's nothing wrong with this. That's cruddy as hell, though. That's really bad, actually. The oil ring is frozen. It's kind of cool. What did I do with the cap? Who saw me set the cap down? Where's the cap? Here it is. This is out of 4. This bearing looks brand new. So is that one. How wrong of it would it be for me to just reuse the bearings? Just slap new pistons in this thing. New rings, get the cylinder board, and put the same bearings back in it. They are brand new looking. This came out of number 1. I don't even know what the title is. Where's the title? How do I find it? What did I type? Oh. Is that better? Did I spell it right? Not good English. Let's flip it over. Brand new looking. Come on. Came out of number 2. My impact behind me. I already did that. Hammer's still too wide. Came out of 3. There's a strong possibility these bearings go back in this motor. They look brand new. I mean, these rods were going to go back in. There is nowhere. There's nothing. Man, that whole thing looks really nice. That's good. Hate a new socket. Man, I have a center punch somewhere. Hi, Blair. Well, they're all marked, so 5's unmarked. This thing might not get any bearings. That's funny. Oh, where the hell did I put my hammer? Right here. This one has the thrust washers. We'll get back to that. So I always hit the clutch cancel when I start this so that I don't push the crankshaft forward into those bearings when I start it. It'll be dry. Curious to see what that looks like. There is nothing wrong with this thing. Well, let's see if I can pull this out of here and not re-break my shoulder. How heavy can it be? It's not that bad. They all look brand spanking new. Dun, 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 dun. See, these are on the bottom. Yeah, they only go one way. All right. Team UI do cars. I could probably do a second camera. I've got a little action camera. Actually, all the stuff for it's here. I don't know. I have to look through there. I don't think there's a head strap, but well, that's it. I'm tore down now. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm really happy with it all, though. I called it right as one bearing's failing on a balance shaft, and I probably had another 100,000 miles before I noticed it. Still doesn't answer where all the copper came from in the oil pan. So that's got to be either the Valvoline Restore and Protect or the can of Restore. I don't know. Any questions before I get off here? I want to see what the boards look like. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that yet. I had nice coated bearings in my cart. They were going to be like $150 more than the regular bearings. I don't think I'm going to buy them. I truly don't know if I'm buying bearings at all. I'm curious to see what the cylinders mic out at too. I got to be putting 20 over pistons in. That would be my guess. I bet the cylinders are just far enough out around that I don't do standard. Cylinder crosshatch. I can do that. It actually looks really good. I thought I showed that the other night. Let me turn this around so I can see it. All right. It's all, this thing doesn't want to focus, does it? My light sucks. That's better. So this is the one that had the head gasket blow, but you can see the wear mark from the skirt on the sides, both sides. I'd go farther, but I'm stuck by a cord. I think this one's gonna probably be the worst one. 20 over, all of them. Slap the same rods, bearings back in. It's wear. I mean, it's definitely shown. It's got 287,000 on it. I don't know how far I can hone. The 2.7 is a stroker of the 2.4. So there's really no other space in there for a bigger crank. On top of that, you get into more balance issues. But now since I say that, I feel like there's a 3.4 kit. Why are you doing this to me? Why do I have to go look for that now? Let's see. I feel like I've seen a stroker kit. Because you're right, that would be smart. But I also got a perfectly good bottom end. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. What do you mean the video hidden behind paywall again? Yeah, I have to hit the button and like change the focus on it. It's not doing a very good job of autofocus. I'm looking at the button in autofocus. So I don't know. It's a setting. I have to figure it out. Let's run through my LC engineering list. Balance shaft removal kit, $107. The coated main bearing set was $100. The rod bearings were 58. I do not know what the stock ones are, but I'm going to find out and probably not buy them. The Hyper-Eutectic street piston kit with rings, 20 over, is $241. The timing chain kit, just the basic that eliminates the balance shaft stuff, is $154. The ARP head stud kit is $160. Stage 1 camshaft is $910. I've got a header kit for $584. The flywheel bolt kit's $37. I've got a complete gasket set for $144 that includes a head gasket, but then I also have a MLS head gasket for $125, which if I'm putting boost in this, I want. And then there's a high performance pro valve train kit, which is, I think it's stock size stainless valves are lighter than stock parts and special anti-friction coating. Let's see, stiffer valve springs. Just says they're a good choice for mildly built boost, up to 10 pounds. Hardened keepers and Viton, I don't know how you say it, valve seals. So I was just going to get the head cleaned and then lap in new valves, put new springs in it, drop in the new cam because I'm going to have to redo all the shims anyway. So I might as well throw a bigger cam at it. But yeah, that saves me like $2,500, and the only difference is I get a 3-angle valve job and some port and polish stuff from LC. And it's like, that stuff's really nice, but I'm spending a lot of money for a vehicle I'm not racing, and like, what's it going to cost me? 3-4 horsepower. So I run a 1/10 smaller pulley on the blower. Like, I don't see a point. So I'm just gonna fix my head. I got the 2RZ crank position sensor rotor. So that changes. It's got different shit in it down here that is, where's that? I believe it takes that back, the sprocket you can't see. I believe it takes it back sprocket off, and I think they were known to break or something if there's no chain on them. There's something about them, so I was going to go for that. That stuff with no coupons or anything comes to $3,300 before shipping, tax, coupons, whatever. I don't think that's too bad. I'll have under 500 machine work. I do not have the remote oil filter kit on there, and what else? What else was I going to do? Oh, I still got to find some emissions delete things. I'm trying to run no EGR, no cats, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, that's a good call, Kyle. I have no idea. 4. I can go down to 3.5 on this lens, and that's it. I will not be at Mothman. I have a guy that does machine work, so I don't think he's got the plates to be able to bore that with the with everything torqued. So I'm gonna have to pay somebody to do that, but he should be able to machine my head. He's got the hot tank. I will, if this needs decked, I'll get that done too. But I don't think that's going to be bad. The valve job I'm going to do myself. So I've thought about forged pistons, and I'm seeing these things go up to like 400 horse safely on factory pistons. I'm shooting for like 300 max. So yeah, I don't know if I can do it with or without a deck plate. I've heard that with Hyper Eutectic, but yet I'm seeing people in Australia do it just fine. And I'm not planning on anything crazy. Like if I ever get to like 6-8 pounds of boost, then that's probably it for me. Turn up the f-stop. You mean a higher number? The amount of block square it has. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get it done right. I don't know exactly what hair he has. He was saying once he sees this, he'll be able to know whether or not he can do it. And I think there's 2 shops in town that deal with Toyota stuff. So one of them should be able to do what I need to do. I thought it was the other way, Kyle. Oh, what's happening here? That's the wrong one. Money. See if that's any better. Oh, those guys in town do. They build pulling truck motors, which are the easiest motors in the world to build. But yeah, they do a lot of stuff. I might call up Booz Brothers as well. They're up in Chambersburg. Um, the big thing I need is a certain surface smoothness on the deck and the head so that the MLS gasket uh, seals up right. I really might put forged pistons in this. It's not a terrible idea. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Any machine shop should be able to do what I need done as long as they've got the machinery. So I can put spool connecting rods in this for 650 bucks. And are these forged? They look forged. $1,000 for forged pistons. If I go changing the pistons and rods like that, yeah, I probably will. As far as getting it balanced. So here's the box I'm in. I'm in an emissions area. So I want to keep the factory ECU. That limits my RPM and, well, you know, everything it limits. So it keeps me in a box. If I went Haltech, then like, yeah, I can make some stupid power out of this thing. But staying on the stock ECU and throwing a blower at it, like, really the only way I can get more fuel in it is putting a resistor in the temp sensor and making it think it's colder than what it is and turn up the fuel pressure. Um, Outside of that, it's like just what the ECM can handle. I think that it likes throwing too much timing at them. I think that's the issue with why everybody wants to go to Haltech, is to be able to pull timing out. And I think that the Haltech setup would be better with a turbo as well. I'd be able to tune it better than what the ECM can do, factory ECM can do. Yeah, get me in touch with them. Uh, who said they had? I'm looking for an O2 simulator. Kyle. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me know on connect me with those guys because I thought the Haltech was like a standalone thing. If I can piggyback it somehow, keep it emissions compliant, that changes a lot. I didn't think it was like that. I haven't dove into that world that much yet. I was just going to do the mild build and get it running and then figure out what to do after that. I know there's a harness. So this is the shitty part. Maryland changed the law. It used to be when a vehicle was 20 years old or 25, I forget, that you could qualify for historic tags and were emissions exempt, whatever. Well, they started cracking down on the historic tags about 6, 8 years ago. And then they just changed the law to anything 2000 or newer doesn't qualify for historic plates. So I think the only thing I can do now is street rod, which is significant modifications from factory design. I would say what I'm talking about is probably that. Um, I could get away with it, but there's a mileage limitation, and that's really gonna it's really gonna suck. Plus, I can't tow with it, which I don't tow a lot, but like I do run trash in town every now and then. They get weird. I got busted with my S10 pulling my bass boat. They lost their minds over it. This stool is too damn low. What are you talking about, Kyle? Are you just looking at the non-fowlers that lifted out of the stream? Because I don't think that's going to work for me. And I can build a simulator for like probably under $20. What is that with the Wiseco pistons and spool rods? I'm like another $1,200, right? Yeah, I think that's the deal. The complete cat removal, they don't work for that. Cool. Well, I think dinner is probably really close to being done. Um, I'll probably get this to Harry this week. See what the weather's like and how work goes. Um, yeah. Well, you guys good? Nothing else to talk about? See you in the Discord. Is that where we're at? Yep, you're welcome, man. This will be cool. Now we get to do the fun stuff, buy parts and build. All right, guys. Catch you later. I'm going to end it here.